Howdy drifters, how it goes? How you guys be? Welcome in, welcome in. How you guys be? You're better than best? Obviously not very. I just backflipped and styled on your grave. You're lucky I didn't kick over the stone too. Thanks for the lurky, Luhan Bun. But OM Jesus. Oh, Michi, you noticed my shades. Do you think I look good enough? How are you guys doing? How have you been? Happy Friday. It's not as hot as it has been, but it definitely was hot earlier in the day. Do you like them, Michi? Do you like my glasses? Heck yeah. These are my summer shades. I'm gonna celebrate in style. How are you guys liking the new screens, by the way? Do you guys like the new Stream is Starting screen for July? I freaking adore how it came out. Very excited. And we also got a new screen for here too. You guys like it? Oh my god, I can't wait to change it for August too. I hope you guys like it. Oh my god. But yeah, happy Friday to everyone. How's everybody's day been? Talk to me, talk to me. Tell me how your day has been. I'm gonna take a swig of this drink. They look very good for someone who is okay, I guess. Okay? Okay? Oh, I'm okay, am I? Oh, you definitely damn right I'm okay. I'm better than okay. I'm a capitalized, italic, bold okay. Yeah, I'm better than decent. I'm averagely okay. For your info. Off the rails and on the crazy train. Let's fucking go. I am ready. I'm down to scrap, and anybody who's in my crosshairs is getting ready to get body slammed and checked in a Denny's parking lot. Let's fucking go. I'm ready. You're not okay. You're GK. Yeah, great. Thank you. I'm okay to be GK. You're damn straight. No longer the feel-good train. The feel-good train just got hype. You have no idea. But yeah, oh my god. My spine, but I'm super hype. We are about to freaking complete Dark Story today. I have a feeling. Feel Good Inc. I love that song. But yeah, oh my god. Lexi's amazing, just not okay. Tube, you're adorable. Thank you. I like it. Thank you. At least somebody's in my corner. Can't trust my mod, I'm telling you. He's ready to sabotage me. He's coming out with the knife. He wants to come at me. Unfortunate. What are you talking about? I shall simply refuse. I did say mod, not mods. And I'm pretty sure the mod who knew I was talking to them is the one that answered. But you have to throw yourself in the ring. You just want to fight with me, don't you? I see how it is. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are so sweet. You will win? Oh, honey. That's so cute. Good luck with that. But anyway, I'll tell Denny's we're on our way. Tell him! Tell Denny's we on the way. Clear the parking lot. Get all of the extreme frisbee people out. I want to make sure there's enough room. I want Lexi to bully me. Aw, Michi, darling, I would never. I would never. I never want to bully you. You're so cute. Get a room. How many? Obviously, I like to travel. If we can rent out the whole hotel room on the 3rd floor, I think we'd have ourselves a night, don't you? Keep it coming, because the bullets keep on flying. Keep on giving me ammo. Let's go. Bed stained. I'm a bit cleaner, don't you think? That's kind of rude. Now, if you're a messy person, I'm not going to judge you, but at least clean up after yourself, you know? Maids don't get paid a lot. Just saying. I think Michi's thinking of a different kind of bullying. Hey, I'm just saying. People pay for that kind of stuff. Heck. Alright. Already starting off chaotic as fuck. But great way to start the stream. Come in swinging immediately. Talk about something else. Jesus. Jesus was a nice man. Okay, so we're going to be doing Dark Story today. Now, we need Dark Story anyway because, for one, It's a lot harder to grind for drives for the... I'm trying to lurk, for God's sakes. Nobody's stopping you, hun. You can lurk all you want. That's totally fine. You don't have to be here if you don't wanna. Totally understand you coming in and hanging out, though, for a little bit. But I can understand that I'm on a whole nother level of feral, and that's too much. And I get it. I do. However, I will not apologize. Because, and I'm going to make this so clear. So clear. Fuck. I can't apologize anyway. It's all in the routine. I'm cruel to you? Is that true? You think I'm mean? I mean, I get that. Thank you so much for the 100 cookies. I appreciate that. Thine must fucketh. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Allie. It has been decreed. Okay, so, according to my mod, Gremsy1, I am very cruel. I'm mean. I'm terrible. I'm a bully. I am a regular feral bitch bastard. That's me. That's me. You heard it here, folks. You've heard it here. On a VOD, no less. On a VOD, no less. Let the record show. I will put this on Twitter. He will not be able. Use your full name. Thank you. You're right. I'm sorry. Punk feral cat bitch bastard. You're right. I'm sorry. It's such a mouthful, though, hun. But you're right. My full name. My designated government name. You're right. My bad. You want to command respect? You got to use the whole goddamn sentence. Take every synonym in the dictionary. Let's go. Punk fucking feral bitch bastard cat. Love it. Love it. It's probably my favorite. Oh my god. People, and she's a cat girl. People are like, oh, like Nia. And she's like, no, it's more like a cat that hisses at you from the storm drain. That me. Punk space cat. Space cat? When did I go to space? Did I go to space at some point? Shit, was I drunk for that? I don't remember. Gato Roboto? That wasn't fucking me. That game can go die. It's a good game, though. It's just so freaking terribly difficult for certain things. The trial and error to, like, make that game longer than it should be. But it's a good game. I like it. I need to beat that game, actually. Where was I? I don't remember. The Void could be a synonym for space. Certainly. Digital cyberspace. Yeah, probably. I guess you're right on that. I was about to say, when did I go to the cosmos? When did I didn't remember. Void is a lack of space tube. Grow up. My goodness, everyone's so volatile today. Everybody need a hug? Does everybody need a nice little snug? Everybody needs to lighten up. We're here to hang out. Oh, sorry, I'll be sweet. Watch. Gross! Take that shit outside. We don't do that here. You think this is a fucking game? I will absolutely demolish you. In the most affectionate way possible, of course. But yeah, Home of Cyberspace is showing up in the next Sonic game. How does that make you feel? Ooh. Oh, Miss Wexy, why are you being so rude to me, ooh? Maybe because you asked for it. Alright, let's get this started before this train gets derailed anymore. Showing up in the next Sonic game, how does that make you feel? Well, as long as they... I heard the laugh. I can't never unhear that shit. Fuck. I heard the laugh. Oh my god. Wait, so what Sonic game is coming through my house? And have they paid to run through my house? Which game is that? Is that the Rangers game? The one with the little particle effect that they showed? I can't remember. Well, while I'm trying to remember, I'm gonna get the game set up. I signed the contract for you, don't worry. My mod stepped in and made sure. How much are they paying to use the house? I just want to make sure everything is clean. And all the holes that you guys have made are filled up before they come strutting through the house with cameras. Payment? Yeah, they have to pay to get in here. Graham, goodness. Come on now. Now I gotta look over the contract again. They better be paying to use it. What do you mean, haha, oops? Haha, oops. Never again. I have to sit with you for all of the next business propositions. Just having people walking through my house. Teehee oopsie doopsie. I'll oopsie doopsie you off the fucking rails. You're about to get your house trashed by Sonic himself. I mean, worst ways. My house gets trashed every other weekend thanks to everybody who lives in it. I guess it's not so bad. From a celebrity, I guess. Alright. Alright, so I've loaded up the mods. And I believe this should be it. I installed the loader and all that good stuff, so it shouldn't give us any problems. Oh boy! Looks like a mod didn't load correctly. Immediately. The action remap. Specific module could not be found. Did that again. Mr. Sonic offered me a cracker and said if I try and hang out with him, he'll kill me. Yeah, he said that to me once. Should I try to mod SA2's Chow Garden, like how Games Repainted did? I mean, you could. You could. You absolutely could. How does the audio sound, by the way? Always gotta check that. I'm gonna get a graph on the bottom when we do Chow Garden next Wednesday. And it'll have all the heads of our Chow on the bottom so we can keep track of their progress. Turn it down? Okay. Alright, how about now? That good? Rest in peace action remap then. Yeah, that one didn't work. Any of the times I tried today. Oh well, it's fine. I literally beat hero mode without it, so who cares? Alright, cool. Alright, I installed Blazy Mix. But it's only for Sonic, so who cares? Everything's purple! Hell yeah!
Story select.
Alright, we're not even gonna get to see her anyway. So, probably Dark Story's not gonna take us too long, because we did do 2 of the levels last stream to try and get some of these guys to go into the Chow Garden and stuff. So we'll just come up from wherever the heck we left off. Sand Ocean, okay. Yes. Yes, Rose. What's up?
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid.
Whoops, excuse me. Eggman, I can't hear you over the fire. That Blazy Mix will mess up Sonic's cutscene models. Well, what, really? So is Blaze just gonna show up over Sonic, or is it just gonna crash the game? I need to know these things. Very important. I really hope I get those jet boosters soon. This is absolutely atrocious. Need green drives though. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, I do need yellow too. Okay. Q. Huh? Wait. No, her textures will be plastered all over Sonic incorrectly. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's gonna look corrupted? Hell yeah. Yo. Okay, heck. I'm also sorry that I bullied you all in the beginning. I've had a lot of caffeine today. That was not very, it's not very pogs of me. My bad. I'll never be a real streamer at this rate. Apologize again and I'll get you. Promise? Alright. I never like the camera angles sometimes in this game. It's just like so freaking uncoordinated. I can't be mean intentionally, nor can I be mad. I don't think that's entirely true. I think like, you can be, but you don't allow yourself to. And I totally I didn't want to grab the peacock, I wanted the key. You know what? Actually, yes, you're right. Absolutely right. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I don't even know where I am right now. I don't give good advice. I don't know anything about what I'm talking about. Disregard everything. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I'm an absolute monster. Nobody likes being around me. There was a time where I couldn't be mad or upset. And then I couldn't do that anymore. I still can't actually be upset. Like, I don't think anybody's ever, like, seen me absolutely upset. It's just really hard to do that now. I can get fake upset, but, like, for the lulz, but legitimately, I don't think I have. Do I have to show love and affection after the stream again? You should get rid of that part of your programming. What, the ability to not get, angry? I think that's actually very helpful, that I don't easily get angry. I think I'm more forgiving than I am, full of rage. It's not easy to make me angry. I have a very high tolerance. I can't remember the last time I've been, like, angry. Well, that's good. I don't know if I've been, as of recent, legitimately angry, but I don't know if I can remember a time where I've been. Maybe when I was a kid. Most of our emotions as kids are very raw. But, like, as an adult, I think I've more felt the emotion of, like, sadness than anger. Oh, nice. Triplets. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't actually know what I would be like as if I was angry. I haven't thought about it. I think frustrated. Definitely frustrated, but I don't think legit anger. I think, in all honesty, if somebody were to actually make me legitimately angry, they would have to have done something very wrong. Like, absolutely unforgivable, I think. Like, at that point, I don't think there would be any chance of me forgiving the person if they legitimately made me angry. Like, it just takes a lot. You have to be trying. You have to be trying to, like, get me upset. Well, we don't normally age like you guys do. For the funny lulz, I'm like 2 years old in cat years. But we more age along with the technology. And it's pretty slow, to be honest. Though technology itself has progressed pretty rapidly, we entities, you know, connectors, we age pretty slowly, to be honest. In retrospect, I would be considered, like, a preteen, I think, in your guys' general respect. Why would anybody want me to make me angry? I don't know. Like I said, you'd have to be wanting to try to make me upset for me to actually be upset. Like, I'm just not an easy person to upset. You should be swimming. Whose duck is this? Who did you steal this from? I don't know. I've had people in the past think it's funny to try and see if they can upset me. but like it's never really worked. They resorted to trying to be hurtful, I think. And that doesn't make me angry so much as it just kind of makes me, like, sad, I guess. I guess, in all honesty, it doesn't make me mad or anything. I think I just become accepting of whatever the heck is being told to me. Like, somebody could be like, you're an absolute bitch, and I'd be like, probably? And then that's it. I'd be like, you're probably right. I don't know. Should limit the Chow Garden interaction while in Dark Story to make sure the Chow's neutral. Okie dokie. This will be the only time I see you, buddy, and nothing else. And I'd be like, okay, understandable. Have a good day, I guess. I don't want him to get a stomach ache again. That was so sad.
With the Chaos Emerald.
Don't go looking for trouble if trouble isn't looking for you. True, true, true.
I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
That is random. Look, hey, I still don't want to randomly again. You are an absolute bitch in the most affectionate way. I really play it up for laughs, but I feel like generally I'm a pretty just, like, neutral person in general. At least I try to be. I feel like I don't really swing one way or the other when it comes to terms of, like, stance on anything. I don't know.
At the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero Sonic the Hedgehog.
Y'all colorblind motherfuckers.
Fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve.
Sweet as heck. Oh, thank you, too. I appreciate it.
Stay tuned for
Sounds
more details.
like the work of Shadow.
Shadow. Shadow, get down from there.
How pathetic.
Thank you.
Find them before they escape.
I appreciate it. I'm more just saying that, like, I don't think I ever really fight anybody on their opinions of me as much.
What?
What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please do it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised.
The lip syncing's off again.
People of this planet.
And then she died. From what? We don't know. Mitosis? Alright, cool. Let's do it. It'd be cool if, like, Blaze replaced Shadow. Hell yeah. Let's do it. Whee! Everybody wanted skates like Shadow. Shadow's every right to hate humans for that. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't blame him. He absolutely has every right to be upset. He probably has more conviction than I think most characters do. In, like, games like this where there's, like, an alternative version to the protagonist. I feel like I vibe more with his reason. His reasoning is sound. They did something wrong. I hate them. That's about it. Like, I get it, bro. I get it. All of Dark Story is better than Hero Story, to be honest. I think there's more conviction in the Dark Story. There's more things you want to, like, figure out. So I think that's... Ah, fuck. There's more things that I think people would, resonate with. The government literally killed his only friend for no reason. Well, not necessarily. They were trying to make sure there were no witnesses to the Chaos Project. Which, if that got out, that the government was, like, doing stuff like that, it wouldn't be good. It would cause a lot of panic that a military weapon that is a mixture of chemical and, you know, biological warfare would be created. Radical. Leave me alone. Nice. Oh, right. I can't even go back to the Chow Garden. I'm not allowed. Gameplay though, Hero Story is better in my opinion. I think they're both kind of rough. I think they're both kind of rough in some places. But, in all honesty, they're both really fun to play. I really don't like... Still not valid. Could have just put them in confinement. Oh no, it's not valid at all that they killed. It's just that there was a reason as to why they did it. Like, it's not very well conveyed in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This is where I feel like Shadow the Hedgehog actually conveyed this a bit better because they had the time to do so. I like, you know, of course with like Gerald Robotnik's like message and stuff like that, but oh no. Ah. Now I have to just slowly walk around and get all my rings back again. Yeah, gimme. Don't look down. Whee! Ah. Action Remap just made the light dash use the Y button instead. Ah, okay. I'd love to rewrite Adventure series without any humans. Shadow makes that difficult. Well, yeah. What I want to know is that why entirely they made a hedgehog for the weapon. They didn't pick any other animal, but they picked hedgehog. Shadow honestly could have been any other animal hybrid. In fact, he could have been completely alien and that would have been fine. But they went with hedgehog because, well, you know, the antithesis to Sonic, you know? Yeah. They almost did go for Mobians in Sonic X Director's Cut. No, they did, yeah. A witch is never late. They arrive precisely when they want to. Hello, Foxy, you bab. How you doing? Thank you so much for the host. Oh, it looks like the audio fixed itself. Hell yeah! Happy about that. My idea is that Eggman and all the other humans are aliens to Mobius, and the Ark is an alien research station. You know what? That would be interesting if, like, both planets kind of merged, and humans were the aliens, not Mobians. Right, I'm not even allowed to go in there. I'm going back out. Yeah. Sonic still looks like Sonic.
What?
He hasn't been corrupted yet. We've saved him.
With this, a jewel containing the
Uh-oh.
ultimate power.
Oh, that was scary. Something broke. Something broke. My entire screen went dark and then came back. Scary.
Where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Technically, he's not wrong. He's not a real hedgehog. He's an alien that's just made in the identity of a hedgehog, but he's not actually a hedgehog. Having Gun be a Mobian organization invading a facility, making an ultimate weapon makes more sense. Well, yeah, that would make more sense.
Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald.
You know what would have been cool? If it was actually Hedge Frog. Hi, Adam.
Farewell.
Shadow,
What
what is he?
is he? Ah! This cutscene is one that does that. There's one for Heroes and it's a Tails level, but I don't remember
This
which.
is Rouge.
Gotcha.
I've located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Okay. All the, just like in Sonic Adventure, I don't like any of the Rouge and Knuckles missions. Oh, right. Forgot about the Moth Robot. Forgot that that's a thing. Never shows up for Knuckles, so it's like, you gotta like hide in the darkness whenever they show up. If not, they just fucking kill you. Let's see. Alright, that room's clear. Gamma! Dude, I don't really like any of... Oh. I don't know why I feel like I would. I liked her more in Sonic Heroes. I don't like her in this one. Sonic Heroes, I feel like she had more bite to her. But I don't really want you. Okay, so you are somewhere in this room. Where, though? Fuck. Ah! I forgot how badly that scares me. I thought maybe if I hid... This sucks. I'm gonna have to come back.
This is the egg scorpion chamber.
I'm aware. I'm gonna have to go around. The moth robot's a bitch. I hear it again. Is he in here? Okay, it's flying that way. It shouldn't be able to see me from the other room. Is it coming this way? Just stand in a shadow, that counts as hiding. That's the thing though, is that all this stuff is like so lit. I don't even remember what room it was in. Was it in this room? Yep. Okay, but where? It's hard to tell when I'm hidden and when I'm not. Is this the one on the Dreamcast? No, I think this is the GameCube version.
Should we get going?
Rouge, can you shut up? Hey, which way did it go, though? Can't wait to night here. Direct doesn't mean it's a good translation. Gotcha. So where is this thing? Where are you? You are in this room somewhere. Ooh. Where? 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 Are you on the other side of this wall? How do I get to you? What in the hell? A red pillar triangle. Shit. Oh no! I got rid of the other box. Need dig claws. Oh, right! Shit, I don't have those, do I? Is it in this level? Should be picking him up.
Should we get going?
Rouge, please. We need to find the freaking claws. Alright, well... There's gotta be a room with them, right?
This is the egg snake.
Fuck. Other. Ah! Okay. I missed the homing attack. In here? Nope.
This is the egg scorpion chamber.
Yeah. Heck, I hate getting lost in this level. Okay, so we need to find the digging claws, but I've broken all the boxed entrances and I haven't found a thing. It's in the blue room that I passed? Alright. Crap. Fuck. Yes, I know there's a key in here. Ah. Okay, in the blue room. I am in here. Is it up there? Blue room. In the room underneath the shark. In the room at the back of the blue room? Okay. Ah. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, there it is.
It's gotta be close.
Okay, there's one in this room. Where, though? Wait, I hear something.
When scaling the walls, use B button to dig into the side of the wall.
This motherfucker's gonna find me. Love your shades, by the way. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Ah. Can this thing leave now? I wish I could see. The egg beetle can't harm you in this room? In this room in particular? Why is that? Is it because this is where you can get the item? Oh, you're under this thing. Of course you are. So why can't it harm me in this room? It's only in this sub room, but yeah, it doesn't patrol here. Really? Weird. I hear it. There it is. I can't get this thing to lift. There we go. Ah, camera. Okay. Aw, Mooney! Thank you so much for giving a gift sub. Let me out. Alright. Time to go digging. Which direction did it go? I guess the opposite direction. Nope. I hate this thing, truly. There's an unnecessary difficulty. You need the iron nails to lift that as its switch in a later level. Gotcha. That thing opens up when you can bash the iron crates, but you don't need to go in there. Gotcha. Okay. Oh my god, can this thing go away? Patrol somewhere else, dude! Hell! I'm gonna take a bite of this sandwich, because obviously this thing wants me to wait. That sandwich is good though. Oh.
Where could my emerald be?
Okay.
It's gotta be close. Shoot!
God, this thing's persistent. Go away! You gone yet? Alright. Oh. Alright. So, we need 3. Which way did it go? Oh, it's that way. Okay, we'll just go way around. Oh, my chow, go away! Can't remember if there was one in here. No. I think there was one in here. Red triangles. Hold on. Wait till this thing passes again. Watch this be the only one you A rank. Highly doubt it. Nope. It's in here somewhere.
It's gotta be close.
Nope. It's over here. Oh my god! Patrol somewhere else, please! Take Omochao with you! Where'd it go? Okay. Nope. Where are you? Exclamation point. So where are you? Are you above? Nope. You are somewhere in there. God knows. Crap. Dig into the Eggman face. Maybe, maybe. You should have the Half-Life health pack sound play when someone redeems Heal Me. Maybe, maybe. There's also another sound I could possibly do. Well, I was hungrier than I thought. Alright. I think I'm done with this already. Where is this thing? It's obviously here. Okay. In the wall? Are you right here?
I can't.
Oh, this is hell. Oh my heckin' god. Oh my heckin' god. Cheer squad for Mooney. Okie dokie. Oh, first I gotta pop the wireframe though. Okay. Ahem. First, let's get this freaking key because...
I can't.
Where is it? Oh my god. Where is it? It is right here. It has to be. Oh my god, and the beetle. This is absolute. This is horrible. This is horrible. Excuse me. While I do a cheer squad that was redeemed for Moon Moon. Excuse me. Alright, here we go! Fun, fun, fun! It's time for your cheer squad! Time for your daily reminder! Hey Mooney, did you know that you're very pretty and beautiful? And I think you're super talented and very smart. A lot of people really like you because you do a lot of really cool things. You're also very nice to everyone. You're a very good friend to all those that you care for. And you're very confident. You have confidants. A lot of confidants. Although you don't show it often, and sometimes it's only placed out of trying to be strong for other people. A lot of people appreciate you and think that you are very awesome. You are super cool, and you make a lot of people admire you because they want to be strong like you. You are awesome, Mooney, and I love you. That's your cheer squad. Boom! Oh my god, where the hell is this key? Dump-a-dump-a-dump-a-dump. Where's this key? I'm actually kind of sad. Where could it be? Oh, absolutely, Moon Moon. Absolutely. You deserve that cheer. It's always nice to gush about the ones you love. So I can't, Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why? Oh my god, I found it. Jesus. Oh, I have sad news for everyone if the rest of the missions are gonna go this way.
I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter.
I'm ashamed to call you one too. Could you not dig better? Oh, I do have to pop my wireframe again. How dare you be 1 pixel off? I'm so angry. I literally stood there for a good 10 minutes digging in the same place.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. The ancient murals about the echidnas. Yeah. You got E for excellent. I got E for egregious.
What's he doing up there?
My girl is trolling you again, huh? Yeah, can you tell? Can you get your girl, please? Can you tell her to stop? Unnecessary harassment here. It's super precise. No, I know.
So this is the space
Ah.
I have to locate the central control.
If I were there, you know she'd work for me like she always does. I know! She needs to be whipped back into shape, obviously. Tails is an orphan. Am I allowed to adopt him? Tails is not an orphan. No, wait. Wait, maybe. Wait, no. No, because what series was it? But he had parents. They were both... What, his father was considered a traitor and his mom was in the rebellion. But then he got killed. But the mom survived. And she lived in Sally's kingdom for a while. Yeah, I think it was probably the Archie canon that I'm thinking about. No, because... Wait. No, you know what? Speedway and his adoptive bunny rabbit is... That's true. That's true. So I would say in the games he's orphaned, but in the comics I don't think he is. What is Modern's Tale's status in regards to that? So in the games, canonically, from what I remember, because I've researched this a couple of times, because I've been very curious about that. Wait, which way am I going? Shit. Oh, over there. Ah! Nope. I hate this very much. I don't remember that jump. The only parents the only one who has parents is Cream. That's not true. Sonic's parents are alive. And they've been referenced many times in the comics. Ah! What do I do with this? They didn't come to his birthday party. Am I supposed to be up here? Oh wait, we're talking about the games canon. What am I supposed to do here? I've completely forgotten how this level goes. Omochao, I need your help. Yeah, you know what? Seeing did not help me. But the thing is, I went up on the springs and the door doesn't open. Am I missing something here? Like... Ah. Because I went up there and you need to use those elevators. But I jumped on them. They didn't do anything. This one does. The other one didn't. Alright, whatever. You got one elevator that doesn't work and another one that does? It's kind of bull. I remember going through this level in the dark, actually. And I was like, this is so cool. It's so creepy. Man, I hope I find a health pack. Station is abandoned, so that makes sense. I don't know, something about it is just so cool. I love it. I love it. The atmosphere is nice. I wish they would do more levels like this. Oh, that'd be the jet boosters? Hell yes! Omochao is the Navi of Sonic. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, finally. The best freaking item in the game. Let's see here. But don't. I just thought, like, this was so cool. It added more mystery to this place because, of course, this is, like, the first time we're really, like, getting to know the Ark, like, what it is. It's just this, like, facility that's in space, but you don't really know what it's for. And it's really awesome. And you're just like, dude, there's, like, a bunch of secrets up here. And, like, so much so that they've got, like, a weapon that's a hedgehog. Like, that's so cool. And you want to find out more about it. Like, they went ham with the world building. Now, was it, like, the best thing ever? No, it was very clumsily written. And unfortunately, because of the way they wrote this, it's kind of why Shadow the Hedgehog was... Oh, fuck. Okay. It's kind of why Shadow the Hedgehog was kind of, like... I feel restricted in a way. If they had not gone super in-depth in SAB2, they could have made a real banger of, like... origin story by just opening up more pathways onto things they didn't talk about. There was just things that I feel could have been done better to explain, like, Shadow's origins a bit and just what the Ark was for in general. Like, I wanted to know more. The Chaos Project was not the only one that they were doing on the Ark. Canonically so, there were 6 different projects that Gunn was funding on the Ark in general. The Chaos Project was only one. Hi, Big! What the fuck? You're everywhere. He's just there. He's like a cryptid. It's like seeing Bigfoot. But there were 6 different projects that the researchers were doing up here. And it wasn't just that, but they were also looking for cures to a lot of diseases that were on Earth. And a lot of that research got lost when the Ark got raided. In fact, yeah, Shadow was only alive for like a good week. Yeah, it's true. But did you know that they were actually looking for a cure for a disease that was very much like polio? Like our version of polio. They were coming up with a cure that was for this extreme version of polio. And they were also looking for they were looking for a cure for the disease that Maria had. They were also researching on how to split certain cells.
Could this be the place my grandfather wrote on?
There was like so much research. There was so much research that got lost when the Ark got raided. Like, it's so sad because if you think about it, a lot of it was going to be extremely helpful to humanity in general. They were also looking for, what was the thing? I'm trying to remember what was on that freaking booklet. There was like a really old booklet that Sega had done for some of the story building. It's so old. But they were not only looking for that, they were also looking to use something for like the energy crisis. So they were looking to build a facility on Earth that was going to use water as the main energy source, and everything would run on that and back to steam. Like, it would completely, outset electricity. Something like that. They were looking for another energy source that they had found in space that they were experimenting on. And what it was pretty much the same chemical, like, balance as, water.
Scientist Professor Gerald has created.
I was just like, dude, that's so cool. Yeah, they were also looking to use chaos energy as the main source of, like, everything. It was pretty awesome. Like, they were doing a whole bunch of stuff. Yes.
This is one of them. A weapon capable of destroying an entire...
Weapons of mass destruction was literally...
The Eclipse.
Literally the sub-projects. And the only reason that the researchers were up there in general, like, could stay up there was because of the war... The weapons that they were being asked to develop. Because originally they were up there mostly for curing diseases. But then Gunn issued a funding where, like, a government grant where they had to do, they had to make weapons because they were going to go to war. And so the only way that they could stay up in the Ark without it being decommissioned is to do the weapons. But in reality, they had them do all of the work only so that they could take it without having to keep all of these other people who knew about it. So that's why they raided the Ark in the first place. Not only did they realize that the weapons themselves were way more powerful than they realized, but they also didn't want more people to know how to activate it. So if Gunn had full control over how to use the weapons in general, then that would mean that they would pretty much have the higher authority and power over everything else. So that would mean any other country would pretty much just be obsolete. They wouldn't be able to fight back should they decide to use it. All they would have to do is say, we literally have an eclipse cannon, and no other country, they would all fall. There would be nobody to fight against it. So that was their initial plan in general. But what they didn't know that there was actually a creed with the Black Arms, the aliens that were in Shadow the Hedgehog. Gunn had absolutely no idea that researchers had gotten in contact with them and were actually using a lot of their stuff, like a lot of their own technology and the stuff that they had learned to develop the weapons, which is why the Eclipse Cannon is as dangerous as it is. A lot of it is alien technology. A lot of it, since it uses like chaos energy and stuff like that, a lot of it uses components that itself is alien technology and not fully understood by humans. And Gunn felt like if they didn't fully understand what it was, they couldn't deactivate it should it get out of control. So another reason why they wanted to raid it is because they also wanted to confirm whether or not aliens had actually been in contact with the researchers and possibly take them out too if they were on board. But by that time, Black Arms had already left, along with the Comet, and they left Shadow behind.
Why would the Chaos Emeralds be here on the island?
So they were just like, well, we need to get rid of the rest of this research. But they kept most of it. Like, that's why Project Shadow was kept. Because they figured that if push comes to shove and they actually had to, like, flex a power in order to make sure that they stayed with the higher authority over the other military and stuff like that, then they would have to keep Shadow. But also, if people knew about Shadow, then that would be a problem. Because he himself is a biological weapon. Which is illegal. It's against all Geneva Conventions, including the chemical warfare that they were going to use, because they were also researching an antigen. They were using chaos energy to also research a virus that they could use. And it never went past concept development because a lot of the researchers backed out because they didn't want to be responsible for wiping out a population for science. It's actually hinted that Maria was a carrier of the very virus that they were trying to use. And so instead of using it for warfare, they were trying to figure out a cure. Because it literally, it doesn't allow the person to like go out in sunlight or be able to like breathe properly in like just normal environment. Like they can't go outside, which is a real affliction. That is a real affliction. But it was like an extreme version of that. She also wasn't able to like walk around very much. She had very terrible fatigue, points of dizziness. It was almost like having narcolepsy. And she was extremely weak. Her immune system was dangerously low. And her blood count as well. Like, she had to stay in the Ark, in the facility. It was probably the only safest place where she could actually, like, survive. So when they killed her, in all honesty, they also killed the pretty much patient zero of that virus that they were going to use for chemical warfare. Which means, I mean, in a good way, they can no longer use it because she was the primary carrier. But also, if they were to have taken her instead and not kill her when they raided the Ark, there's a possibility they could have developed a virus to wipe out half the planet. And Gerald Robotnik knew this. There's a lot of times where he like hints to it, where humanity itself is a plague. But the biggest plague is exactly what humanity was funding him to do. He was using the means of like all of the government funding from Gunn. He knew what they wanted was weapons. But in reality, he was using Project Shadow as a means to kind of keep them at bay, along with the Chaos Project, which is what you run into in Shadow the Hedgehog. All those like blue creatures, which we run into here, but all of the blue creatures that you run into in Shadow the Hedgehog, those are all like haywire Chaos prototypes. Because they wanted to try on the molecular level to create a creature just like Chaos that was a bit more like indestructible. And had the ability to melt along with water, just like the original Chaos. But what they couldn't understand is how exactly Chaos was activated. Because the only ones that knew that were Sonic and friends, because they fought him. And Eggman, of course. So, like, you know, Eggman, of course, is not going to hand over that research. Why would he? Why would he trust Gunn when he would want that power for himself? So, like, why would he tell them that? So, pretty much, the case study is that if they can create a monster that was, or something under their control that was similar to it, then there's a possibility that until they got Project Chaos completely underway and fixed, there were so many failed prototypes, and a lot of researchers ended up dying, which they kept hush-hush. Just like they kept the raid hush-hush too. Nobody knew that the Space Colony arc even existed until much later, you know, during Shadow the Hedgehog and stuff like that, because, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 happened. But nobody knew that the Colony arc was up there, which means that they had nothing to lose should they have to take care of all of the researchers, which is exactly what they did. But the only reason being is that during the raid, it was a little too effective because they ended up destroying a lot of the research that they needed. But the only ones that they could keep were the primary prototypes for Project Chaos, Project Shadow, the antigen for the virus, but not the way to actually develop it. And not because I'm afraid of angering the townsfolk. So yeah, they had the antigen, like the cure for the virus, but not the actual virus itself. So it pretty much is useless. It's useless. There's no reason to even have it. So there's nothing for that. But they also have all of the old documents from Gerald Robotnik, including his like audio stuff that he left on the arc, because he knew exactly what they were coming for. He knew the raid was coming. He knew because he was told. Gunn told him that they were going to cancel the funding, that they were not going to continue to fund his research. So since he knew that they weren't just going to be like, oh, we're not funding you anymore, you're done. He knew that something else was going to happen. It's exactly why he hid how to activate the Eclipse cannon and why he threatened to use it in the first place should they actually figure out to activate it. It would instead self-detonate. Because he knew all of the crimes that he committed working under Gunn, even if it was for saving his granddaughter. Like, he knew, and he went mad. He went mad with guilt, knowing that a lot of the stuff that he had created, Gunn was using to kill people. He didn't realize until much later into his research, because one of the Gunn agents had gone up to look at the progress of the Chaos projects, and he was looking over the prototypes, and Gerald realized that a lot of the documentation that the guy had brought with him, that he had gotten over on the disc, he did create BioLizard to destroy the planet at some point, and a lot of that came from, like, manic grief. Not only was his granddaughter going to be killed, but all of his research, everything that he had done was going to be used against him. He was going to be tried as a war criminal, and he was! That's why his final words before he was shot by the government and blamed for everything was he would take revenge on humanity for turning their back on him. Though he would not be able to forgive himself, he feels like humans, the government especially, were more at fault for tricking him into doing it. He was more a villain of circumstance and not from his own choosing. So, like, yeah, no, the story of the arc is extremely tragic. And a lot of it is pieced together from a lot of different canons from all of the different comics and the small, like, specials that Sega used to do with a lot of the information and stuff. He punched me! But, yeah, no. Fuck off, Tails! Yeah. Gerald's just a man who got caught in a really bad spot. It's true. He did all that to save someone who was dying and didn't realize that he was killing more people to save one. When he realized that, he went absolutely bonkers. Project Shadow itself was more of a rebellion project. Something that would take down Gunn. It ended up being his demise in the end. Because once Gunn got a word of what was happening, they had to take him down. Oh, I didn't know a Chaos Emerald was in there. Alright. Oh, right, I'm looking for Chaos Emeralds, and this is the fucking time thingy. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this level. Let's go up. Uppies. black and yellow stripes. Okay. Black and yellow stripes. You down here? Nope. You're up. Up, 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 up. Okay. Now are you this way? Oh, you're in here?
Hurry up, Rouge. The island is set to blow up.
Hey! I'm trying! Are you up? Are you up? Are you up? You are up. Are you up, up, up? Nope, you're down. Okay, you're down.
Do you remember which floor the safes are on that you want to open?
No, I don't! I hate this level with a passion. This level sucks. If you die, the location randomizes. Oh, there it is, there it is.
Only one more left.
Okay, one more left. Let's drop back down. Down here. The letter L?
What are you doing? Get going. Bring me the Chaos Emerald.
I'm trying! Eggman! Fuck off! Is it up here? No. Wait. Are you this way? Oh, you are over here. Oh, hi! Who are you? You up? Letter L? Okay, so no, you're down. You're down. The letter L? Jesus Christ. I hate that these hints are so cryptic sometimes.
What in the world are you doing? You took longer than you were supposed to.
I'm trying, dude. I'm so trying. I'm trying. Two-colored container. Two-colored container? Oh, are you over here? Ow. Yellow, 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 yellow. Okay, are you... Nope. Okay, so you're definitely up here somewhere. Camera angle, you're killing me.
Rouge, it's going to explode.
I know! I'm trying! I hate this so much. I hate this level. Where is it? Oh my god. It's yellow up there, but like... Oh, go back up the way. It's that giant container? You mean all the way to the top floor? Like up here? Alright. You mean this thing? Giant container? I'm sorry! Ah! Now bottom left. Yeah, no, there was not enough time. There wasn't enough time to find it. Okay. Go back, you just saw the red. Yeah, I got it. Oh, fuck. Come back, come back, come back. Okay. It was the giant cylinder? I couldn't tell what was what up there. I'm not even gonna front with you. I couldn't tell what was what up there. Anything over here? Nope. Something was up there just now. Nope, it's lights.
Hurry up, Rouge. The island is set to blow up.
I hate Rouge for the fact that she said 5 minutes will be plenty. Fuck you, Rouge. Top floor. Oh, fuck. "5 minutes is plenty? Plenty to get on my nerves. Taking a nap. I would love that.
It's gotta be close. One more left.
Ow.
What are you doing? Get going.
I am trying my best, dude. Fuck! Oh my god! Tokyo drifted the shit out of me with a lot of money. Okay. Air conditioner of the security hall. Air conditioner of the security hall. So one of these. Nope. Okay. Well, it's definitely yellow. Green when I go here, but yellow when I go here. Nope. Yellow up. Wait. It's yellow right here. So am I just dropping completely down, or?
What in the world are you doing? You took longer than you were supposed to.
Ow. God. Oh!
It's gotta be close.
Got it.
Got it.
Hard to see. Really hard to see. Man. I will never like those levels. Ever. There's just no saving them for me.
Perfect.
I got an A on that? 5 minutes was plenty. Whatever. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry that you're sick. I hope you get better.
I can't believe I've come this far just to fail.
Thank you so much for the 150 cookies, though.
Underbound entering security ward. Preparing to attack.
Whew. Wait, how do I attack you? Do I have to kick you? Or do I just fly into you? I have to jump and dig on top of you, don't I? They shouldn't have this type of enemy for her. It should be a lower combat enemy. Okay. Oh, this camera. Oh, this camera. Chat was literally incapable of guiding you any better. No, it's fine. Like, just the... It's just the way it is. Those levels in particular I've never been good at. I don't even know how I got an A for that one. No. I can't just fly into him. He's too high. You can, though? I will try. Thank you so much for the 100 cookies! Appreciate it. Gracias. I will just fly into him once he stops shooting at me. That hit me. Nope. Climb on the bars? I just thought that was part of the environment. What the hell? I really don't remember any of this. I don't think I've ever used the bars. I think I just jumped on boxes and hit them. Or maybe I just don't remember. Those are actual walls. Wow. Okay. Nope. Oh my god. Nope. Jesus. Oh, this is terrible. I hate this. Climb on them and fly into him. Boss done in seconds. I wish I could believe you. Alright. Nope. She just stopped flying. This camera! I hate it so much. There's no fixing that. It's actually the easiest boss? Yeah, but I'm the dumbest of bitches. What do you expect? I have the smoothest brain possible. I flew into him that time. What the hell? Nope. Oh, we're gonna be here all fucking day. I'm just gonna eat my sandwich until he stops. It's kind of hard to aim for him. Okay, I did it. Oh, lovely. This is not like the right boss to use for this type of character. There should be a boss that more utilizes like what she does, which is flying and kicking and stuff. This is like really clunky. Oh no, her eyes! Her eyes go derpy-doo. Does anybody see that? Look! Her eyes! Her eyes! Why they do that? Her eyes go nuts! That's hilarious! Oh no! She looks terrible! She looks terrible! How did you go 18 years knowing that you could use her unique ability? I don't remember this boss, to be honest. I don't even remember fighting this, but I beat the game. I really truly don't remember. Like this must have just blanked out or something because I really don't remember. But you also got to remember, I had no idea of the Aqua Necklace. I didn't know anything about the Aqua Necklace, and I did the whole final stage without it. I didn't know that that was even a thing. So, you know, I've done crazier shit. Yeah, I truly thought this was just part of the environment. I didn't think I was supposed to climb this. Is there a time limit on this boss? No, I would have been dead by now, I'm pretty sure, if there was a time limit. There should be, right? They were rushing me in the other one, but I think that would be too cruel. Why does her eyes do that? They were not meant for climbing. Okay. Damn, I really did try. She's just not fun to control, man. I did do the drill dive a couple of times and it would just miss. So I'm just trying to be as straightforward as possible. Alright, I did it. This flying dog? Did you just call me that? Because she is. She's a flying rat.
This is Rouge. I've got a small problem.
Small problem?
I believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to calm myself.
No, he's referencing Rouge. I heard him correctly. He was calling Rouge the dog. He was right. Don't correct him. He knew what he was saying. This sucks. Oh, I'm the same as been for Mom, it would be hell. Yeah, I hate this. Alright. Now they've get okay, so I had 5 minutes. I took 7 minutes for the boss, and now I'm given 9 minutes. So how much time do I actually have? Or has everybody just been bullshitting me? Because obviously I have way more time than anybody was willing to allow me. I have way more time. In total, close to 20 minutes. Alright, let's see if we can get through this fairly quickly. Oh. There we go.
Here we go.
Whee! That's the only way it makes sense. I don't know, man. I'm not touching you. Be on my way. I landed on you. Of course I did. Of course I effing did. Oh my god. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is a balanced and polished game. Alright, let's do this. Sure, sure. Wait, I don't have that ability, do I? Do I have the ability to do this? I don't have the ability to do this, right?
Have you tried using the light dash?
Where is the light dash? Because I don't have it. Is it down here? Is that why you broke it? There it is. I was about to say, I don't have that yet. How much Al broke the box for me. So nice of him. Alright. Oh shit! Okay. I just rolled off. I hit the wrong button. I totally forgot what the light dash button was. It was B. Shadow does a cartwheel into the abyss. Finally, sweet release. Maria, I'm coming. This is what you wanted all along, right? Okay, so I pressed X that time and he did the light dash. So what gives? Okay, I made it.
Here we go.
You saw Big again. Did I? At this point now, he's part of the background. X and B are the same button. That's not true because when I hit X, he rolled off. He cartwheeled.
Maybe I didn't try hard enough.
You know what, Shadow? You're right. You didn't. Do better. What are you, ultimate life form? Ha! Ha! You call yourself an ultimate life form? Alright, here we go. I'm fighting Sonic. Let's go. Is he gonna turn up Blaze? Is it gonna be corrupted? Oh my god!
I found you.
I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
What is... Oh no!
Yourself to me.
Oh no!
You're not
He's
even
broken.
good enough to be mine.
He looks like a corrupted version of me. Oh look, he's back.
Foul beast, for there shall be no mercy, no matter where you are.
Hello. Big is in that cage. Big is in that cage. Do you see him? Ah, no. I was too busy looking at freaking Big. It's in the cage. What the? He's literally at every level.
Mercy, no matter where you are.
Ran at me.
Try something to lower his defenses.
Oh my god. The camera angle. Please.
Brace yourself, foul beast.
The camera angle on this is terrible.
Where you are.
Sonic, don't.
This is not good.
Ah, fuck. No! Oh my god, it's not usually this hard, this camera.
Brace yourself, foul beast, for there shall be no mercy, no matter where you are. When Sonic stops, that's your chance to attack him.
What? How did he fall this time? I didn't even roll off the edge, it just fell.
Foul beast, for there
Oh
shall
my
be no
god.
mercy, no matter where you are.
No, I'm okay. I like the game just fine.
To attack him. This is not good. But how did you? What?
Ah, okay.
Stand.
No time to
Okay, well, I killed her. Cool. It works better if you roll into her. Do you, though? Do I what? Yeah, I like the game just fine. The game's fine. Game's good. Game's super good. Blows up!
What are you doing? Hurry
Oh, Sonic's back. Hi, buddy.
island blows
You killed best girl. She came at me.
Blows up.
Blows up! I need to make that as a sound notification. Just the voice thingy. Hey, Shadow made it. Bruce just like, huh?
Control.
So the model's only busted when the scene isn't pre-rendered. Gotcha. Also, it's been 20 minutes. It has been 20 minutes. Eggman was just rushing me for no damn reason. Alaska's been just destroyed.
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe.
Aw. It's okay, Shadow.
Maria.
Why so melancholy?
That's my character arc.
That was so unexpected. So unlike you, Shadow, to come and rescue me.
You've only known him for a little bit.
Control certainly comes
You don't know him.
You know,
How very presumptuous of you.
I came back for the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but then again, that's not the whole story, is it?
Everything is ready to go.
Are you sure? We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know.
That's more than enough for the demonstration. So let's get the show on the road.
Just shoves into Eggman like, move the fuck aside. That's so unlike you. Yeah, exactly. She's only known him. How are you gonna just assume you know what he's like? Are you talking about, if you're going off of research, that's not on his personality. That was literally just his chemical makeup and creation. In fact, so much about Shadow wasn't documented because literally a week after he was created, the place got raided. Which is so devastating because he was finally being able to like figure out his purpose. He wanted to be an ambassador for Gerald Robotnik and go down to Earth to help. But then humanity showed its ugliness. And took away the only person he truly cared about. That was his first friend. It's like the Mewtwo story origin all over again. Well, more so Gun, true. But you gotta remember, Shadow didn't know anything about Earth, only what Gerald had told him. So if his first taste of Earth is the government and the government killing everybody on the space colony arc, he's gonna eventually just generalize it with the rest of humanity. If they're okay with doing this, why can't he? Which is exactly why he acts out Gerald's revenge. But then he realizes that's not why he was created. That's not what he wanted him for initially.
Why are you so
The madman's ramblings is exactly why it was like that. To be fair, Shadow, the one who's only been alive for 2 weeks at most, says you must be that government spy, and like, if you suspected that, why didn't you do anything? And how do you know that? Is Rouge just a horrible spy?
Too much time to charge up.
To be honest, there has to be some like incline, like every like bit that we don't see him in here, he's doing research or knowing.
Something happened?
Something happened?
Deaf ears.
Look at you, throwing a tantrum like a little kid. How totally embarrassing.
I like how Rouge just walks in and she's like, what's happening? Oh, nobody took his threat seriously. Ha! Loser!
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before?
I just brought it.
Station Square.
Does GUN stand for Government of the United Nation? I forgot what it stood for, actually. I'd have to look that up. Why would there be a file on Rouge? Is Rouge her code name? What would her real name? I think Rouge is actually her real name. But if you remember, Rouge only worked for GUN due to the fact that it also funded her treasure hunting. She only works for them because in the long run it sends her places.
Soon enough, Maria.
This is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewels.
See? Like, she even says it here. It's the only reason why she works for GUN is because they pay her in jewels. That's it. Otherwise, she wouldn't. Yay, you finished! Yeah, no, otherwise she wouldn't even be doing this. But that's the thing, she's lying. She's lying. Even in the they talk about this in the comics too, actually. But she knew that Shadow was Project Shadow. She lied to GUN. The only reason being is because she was hoping to snag the Chaos Emeralds and run for it, and then realized she was over her head when the cannon became fully functional. But she could have reported a long time back, because she already knew. You gotta remember, she got into the computer a long time ago. She knew exactly what Project Shadow was, but she chose not to say anything. And in the end, she ends up working with him anyway. Yeah, exactly. She was a double agent. She was purely in it for the finance. She's purely in it for the jewels. But then realizes she bites off more than she can chew and she's stuck. But then when she realizes what Shadow is capable of doing and the Eclipse Cannon itself, that's when she realizes. And so when she gets, you know, when he goes, hey, you're that government spy and stuff like that, she doesn't deny it. She goes, yeah, I am. I know all about you and this is all the information I know. So either you work with me to fix this and don't do what you're about to do, or I'm going to have to call in the very people that you're trying to destroy, and they'll have to put you down. And Shadow immediately is just like, I don't think you realize that you are in no position to negotiate, which she's not. And he's very upfront about that. But in the comics, they totally like, they totally, especially IDW, they touch on that way more. But in Sonic Heroes, the reason that, especially because it's hinted that's not the real Shadow, but an android copy, which we'll get into that later. Still the stupidest thing ever. But it makes sense, unfortunately. So, like, if we're really talking about the game and only the game, this plot literally makes zero sense. I know! That's why I say, as much as I like the game, the plot, the story itself was not written very well. Like, at all. The dark story has a lot of conviction, but there's just so many things. The Shadow that we know now, I like to believe is the real one. I like to believe that there is a huge probability that he survived. If Sonic could survive an explosion by using chaos control, I doubt Shadow let himself die. I think he just went back to sleep. He did what he had to do, and so he went dormant. That's probably, like, where he was in the first place. God, I forgot how windy this one tunnel was. But, you know, we also gotta remember, he was dormant for 50 years. It's not out of the ballpark that he would just go back into dormancy again. Like, why not? What he had to do was done. He rectified the issue he was about to, like, the crime that he was gonna commit. He instead saves humanity, like Maria wanted, instead of doing what a mad doctor wanted in his time of grief, where he felt betrayed by the very people that he was trying to save, because it turns out that he had been killing them all along. He had no idea. So, you know, it's just really sad, because Shadow in general is also a villain, quote unquote, an antagonist of circumstance. Shadow was literally born in 1954. That's the thing. So, like, he didn't even know anything about Earth either. Neither did Maria. Maria was like, she had this terrible disease when she was born as a child and, like, had to be whisked away and was raised on the Ark, which means for a really long time, if we go based off, like, on how old Maria is, let's say Maria canonically, I think they have her at what, 17, 16? So let's say she's been up there since she was about like 5 or 6. So there's a good portion of her life that's probably mostly just in hospitals.
They're in that blue plane.
Or in a lab with her grandfather because she couldn't survive. Yeah, she's a teen. So imagine the fact that most of her childhood was in a lab and not seeing anything else, and then only to be moved to another lab but in space. Where you were born is a complete mystery to you, and all you have is possible, like, findings, computers, and, you know, what your godfather, not your godfather, but your grandfather says, and how there's a possibility if they don't find a way to cure you, there is no way of you returning back. Like, she was in dire straits, but also it was a way that, like, her and Shadow connected. They both didn't understand the world that, you know, each of them would eventually have to come back to, if they could. So it made all the more sense. We don't talk about that, though. She also believed that people were good. That's right. So that's the thing. She only thought that because her grandfather literally was, like, trying to find a cure for her and took care of her, even with her sickly body, you know, doing all of this, and the researchers, she probably thought people in general were good. But Shadow, who gets introduced to the ugly part of humanity within weeks of him, you know, being created, only knows the bad part. The only good that he knows is of someone who was killed. It would make all the more sense that his general understanding is that of, like, a child. I always felt bad because I think more... Oh, God, this level was short. Shorter than I thought.
Here we go.
That didn't take long at all. Huh. Pop that wireframe and heal me. Oh, I don't have any more drink. I need to get another drink. Maria is pro-segregation, probably. She probably has lots of bad takes from the 40s. We don't know that, because in all honesty, she may have been born in the 40s, but I don't think she was taught any of, like, anything from down there. From, like, what she heard, she thought of the betterment of people in general. So that means that what she heard, like, what she learned was of her grandfather. And her grandfather, all he wanted to do was better humanity with science. So that's where her mentality comes from. Yeah, and also, like, yeah, if they're run by the government probably has some type of way of, like, conduct. You also have, like, a bunch of researchers up there. I doubt that all the researchers were of one. But, you know.
That was pretty rough.
Hi, Knuckles.
We did it! Let's go, Amy! Yeah!
You little thieves.
Wait.
Really think you can get out of here alive?
She also may not have, because the arc would have done well. Yeah.
Just leave it to me.
That's also assuming this world has the same history. That's true. We don't know if this is completely based off of our world. This could very much well be an alternative Earth. Very much so. Whoa. This is what I am. I am the Eggman. I got the master plan. I am the Eggman. This is what I am. I'm the Eggman. Fuck him up. With one kick, he destroyed it. He also did not take this out with one kick. That is a lie. The golem's like, oh no! He got my weak point. My hat. He flipped my lid.
Sonic struck his head. He must have broken the restraining mechanism. What a piece of junk.
Shouldn't have said that out loud, Eggy Man. Own feeling. Oh, right. Now I gotta fight this thing. Where did Sonic go? Did Sonic just, like, leave me? Ah. You could just jump out of the machine, Eggman! Sonic X Watch Party? We gotta figure out if we're watching the Japanese version or the English version. Oh my god, he moves so slow! You wouldn't let me cheese it, damn. Want me to get a poll going in Discord? I mean, yeah, we could probably run one and see which ones we want to do. Okay, come on. Each time, Eggman moves way too fucking slow. Like, he moves way too slow. It's so hard to dodge. Aw, come on. Jesus. Heck. I don't remember a lot of these being as difficult as they are seeming right now. I am just, I guess, misremembering. I don't know. These all were so easy when I was a kid. What? Dude, even when I am out of his range, I'm still getting hit. Come on. That just feels wrong to me. Oh, I got another life for that. They aren't hard, you've just got streamer brain. What does that mean? damn it. Oh my god, I hate that you can't jump back out, though. This is hell. Oh, I killed him. Okay. So spamming worked. Gotcha. One's ability to talk and play video games at the same time. The thing is, I do this like normally when I'm not streaming. I just talk and talk because, But no, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm so dumb. Ugh. Go, Sonic, go!
5, 4, 3.
We gotta get on that plane!
Shuttle liftoff.
Okay, sorry I died so much on that. I do need to eventually get another drink though, because I don't have any more. Let's see what the next level is though, and then I can Egyptian NASA.
Hi, Doctor.
Here we go.
How's it going? What? What do you mean they escaped? That's okay. I will go after them myself. Can you tell me the password for the space colony control? Tricking that old doctor is just too easy. Alright, it's time to get to work. The password is...
Maria.
Maria, I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well. This is it. Research Project Shadow. The ultimate life form.
Her voice has no inflection. Yeah, I know. Hello, Flamehell Wolf.
This can't be right. Just what is Shadow anyway?
Oh boy.
I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
But that's the thing. So I also get mad at this scene in particular. She literally leaves herself to get found out because she left the computer on with all of the stuff and then ran off. Like, of course Shadow's gonna see that, which is exactly why he knows. He knew from the beginning, though, I'm pretty sure. No, the worst stage in the game. If meteors start coming to hit me again, I will lose my shit. But anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water because now I'm starting to actually start coughing. So, yeah, I will be right back. No, meteors don't attack you here? Fucking kick ass! Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I'm back and I have drink. Unfortunately, the cough has not gone away. I think maybe I have found the first thing that I might be allergic to. Maybe it is this drink. Makes my throat feel like it's closing up. Not completely, but maybe just what's in it? Let's see. I'm not allergic to mangoes or peaches. So, let's see. Vegetable juice, sweet potatoes. I'm not allergic to that. Or carrots, apples. Maybe it's the green tea or the black tea that's in this. Either way, it's kind of my only drink of choice right now, so I will just have to deal. Emotional support kitty is blessed. Oh, Michi, do. You sweet baby, you. Green tea and black tea? Well, that's what it says it's in it. Whew. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Oh, right, everything's backwards. Oh, shit. Container with the... I didn't read that. Why? It's not an arrow in long place. It's not an arrow in long place? Oh, right. Gotcha. Sorry about that. Forgot to take it off the BRB music.
Looks like we'll have all the pieces very
I got it. Yeah. It didn't switch over when I hit the button. I have two other audio channels that I have on here that switch from the BRB audio setting to the other thing, and for some reason it didn't switch when I hit it. My bad, yo. Iron nails are on this level. Oh, good. Okay. Audio should be good now. Alright, I already don't know where I'm supposed to go. It only took out one of you. There's so many crates. Okay. Head back to the main platform? But I already jumped off. How do I get back to the main platform? How long do I want the pole to run? I'm not really sure. I guess if we get enough. Head back to... I have to die? Well, hell. Finally, sweet release. Here we go. She's on fire! Okay. That's fine. I'm on the main platform.
Detector readings are reversed. Be very careful.
There should be a rocket you can take. Oh, hi! That's swell of you. Alright, I heard it. There it is.
It's gotta be close. Only two more.
Alright. There we go. Got it. Mario Galaxy be looking weird. Hi, Stitchy. How are you? Okay. Increase your kick attack power. I can now break containers. Like a mad woman. Alright. Am I supposed to open this with something? That means there's a button somewhere. There we go. Load up. Okay. I saw the meteor and I had PTSD! Oops, sorry about that. It's good to see you, Stitchy. I haven't seen you in a bit. I hope you're doing well. Do ya? This just in. Freaking Sonic Adventure 2 Battle did the whole planet shit before Mario Galaxy. Fucking tell your kids. Just working hard, so I'm gonna lurk. Bye, Stitchy! Thank you for the lurky-loo. I'm guessing not on this place. Oh. Here we go. Let's see. Somewhere around here. Whoa, that was loud.
Here it comes.
Let's see. It's green. Sticking star? I don't think I can... Maybe. Nope. Far away from an inverted tower? Thank you for the lurk!
Should we get going?
That means it's close to a tower. Gotcha. Okay. Oh. Up. Want me to go up? Oh, yeah. Star. Said near a star, right? Is it under? Oh! No. Oh, it's in the side. Okay. Okay, got it. Alright. So, let's see. Thank you for the lurks! Thank you for the lurks! They're all helpful. Thank you. Let's see. Just keep going up. Wide open area? Whoa. Okay. Not that that did anything for me. Okay. Remember the opposite, so somewhere claustrophobic. Oh, right. They're reversed. I thought it just meant reversed, as in the lettering is reversed. Somewhere claustrophobic? Somewhere claustrophobic. Somewhere claustrophobic. Somewhere claustrophobic? Do you mean like in the containers? Obviously not here. Don't dig near a star near the spheres in the platform. What? But I already dug near a star. Another one? A set of fucking peacock? Yeah, there's a bunch of them around. Votes have stagnated with a healthy 2-1 lead. 10 months, love? Jesus! Thank you. Thank you so much for being so heckin' supportive. I appreciate it, hun. I really do.
These hints make no sense.
Thank you. Let's see. Heck. He is pretty cool. Nope, that rocket doesn't take me anywhere. Anywhere I need to go, anyway. I'm at a loss here. Oh, there's a chaos creature down there. Am I supposed to go down there? I would never thank you. Maybe lower? Okay. Maybe. Because that's the... camera. Alright. Is it on the platforms on the very lowest plane? Is that what it's talking about? How far do I have to drop? They're talking about those? What does that sound? Back on the main. Do I have to go lower? Is there lower platforms than this? It's the bottom floating platforms? You mean these? Oh, these. These tiny ones? This is the lowest we can go, I think. There's no other platforms below these. I'm pretty sure it's death. And they're all extremely far apart. You can reach those. I know. More worried I can't reach the other ones from it. Alright. Which one should I go for? I guess the closest? What the heck is this? What this? What are you? Can I squish you? How much am I getting paid? I didn't say I would pay you. I have less glide drop. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, maybe over there? Maybe? Right, I can't use them anymore. That's a rocket. Okay, maybe over there. Oh god, of course. Yeah. Nope. Alright, let's try this one. Holy shit! Hi! Meteor? Fuck. Thank you for giving me a heart attack. Hell you, hell you. Let's see. Okay, I'll go to this one over here. It's another rocket. Okay. I don't know if we've gone to all the platforms, but I feel like we have. She went swimming. Rouge, please, I need you to not. I need you to... There is no time to demonstrate how bad games work when I'm playing them. I just need you to not do that, please. It's bad enough I don't know what we're doing. Okay, let's try here. This looks a little unfamiliar. Okay. Oh! What'd this do? That did that. That doesn't do anything for me. There's nothing in there. What did you activate? If it was just the missile, I could already do that. Alright. Let's try here. That's a rocket. And I have visited every platform. So I am at a loss as to where exactly I need to be. Okay, this took me back up. You're a raccoon! I am lost, unfortunately. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait. Do you, rocket thing take me different place? Let's try you. I think you take me back up to the same place. I think all the rockets lead to the same place. We start from planet 1? You could just die to reset it. Why? I gotta do that all over again? I don't wanna. Oh, you mean to reset the placement? What, is it gonna do all 3 of them or just one? Will I have to find all 3 again? Ah! Oh my god! That was loud as fuck. What just happened? I looked away for 2 seconds. God. I literally just looked at chat real quick. Hello, One Pizzy. Welcome in, welcome in. I literally looked away for like a second and then all I hear is horrible crunchy explosion.exe go off in my ear. Alright, well, I guess, yeah, I guess I'll just die. Why not? That meteor is after my life. Alright, so let's just die. Okay. Behind the balcony? Is that what it said? Oh man. The lowest place. I was there! What are these things? They're like... Am I supposed to put them? Blue light balcony. Blue light balcony? Where would that be? Well, here's the blue lights. Does it mean this? No. Okay. Well, it said lowest place, and then it said blue light balcony. You can't use a rocket on a platform with a yellow light tower. The hint was the lowest place, but... So it's reversed, so the tallest place. Alright. So we're going all the way back up again, pretty much. Alright. Alright, we go up. Keep going up. Alright. Highest place. So we need to find one of these, but with blue lights. So here's the yellow lights. Green lights. Blue light balcony. But it's reversed, so it means it's the other ones, isn't it? So I'm in the highest place, and this is the blue light balcony, but does that mean that it's a different colored balcony? If that's reversed, it doesn't mean it's red? If it has reversed letters, we're good. Okay.
Should we get going?
Well, I'm here. So where does it want me to go? Down? Up? Well, obviously not down. So it should be a blue balcony. It's probably around there. Okay. Climbing back up. Alright. Oh, we're on the blue light balcony, so where... Do I have to go higher or just keep going? Because there's the red one. And I can't get any higher. There should be some side platforms. There's some down here. There's this one. What were the other hints? Unfortunately, you can only use so many. It said lowest place and blue light balcony. That's literally it. Alright. Blue light balcony. Lowest place. You can't use a rocket on a platform with a yellow light tower. You can't use a rocket on a yellow light tower? That's it. That's all we got. And I can't activate any more hints. They're all grayed out. Because on this level, you can only activate so many before they don't let you. They're not good hints. No hints in this level are good. Yeah, I didn't even use this one, but it won't let me. Take a rocket from a yellow light tower. So there's the yellow. Alright. Rocket.
It's gotta be close.
Whoa! Are you serious? It's floating. I have to drop on it from a certain... I have to drop on it a certain way. How am I supposed to see? Alright. Oh, they couldn't have put it anywhere else. It had to be there. Is it gonna let me just drop? I got the hard mode spawn? Lovely. I seem to be getting all the rare shit this playthrough. No! Ugh, fuck! Oh, this is gonna take forever. I hate this. Alright, I can do it. I can do it. It sucks that it doesn't just drop you on it, though. Above me again. Jesus. This is gonna suck. Unless I hit the A button immediately, she just fucking drops. This is awful. I've never had it spawn there before. Got it.
I got it!
That's awful. Oh my god. I've never had such terrible luck with this game ever.
I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter.
No more Rouge stages. Thank God. All her stages are terrible. I like her way better in Sonic Heroes.
Long time no see, treasure hunter. Did you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
Boy, howdy do I know it. Your eyes also sank.
Hand over those.
Why are you insulting my girl?
Give them to me.
Because I owe her nothing. She doesn't owe me anything either, so I guess it's fair.
I have no choice but to fight now.
Ah!
No ordinary thief. Now witness my power.
Where are you at?
Now witness my power. Take this!
Whoa, shit. Motherfucker, new Thunderbolt? When'd you become a Pokeball?
Power. Take this!
When?
Now witness my power. Take this!
When did you become Pikachu?
Now witness my power. Take this! I must protect.
Okay. No, fuck you. When did you become a Pikachu? When did you ever become a Pikachu? You can absolutely love her stages. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm not gonna judge you for liking her stages. I don't.
Stop fooling around.
Knuckles can have a little electric boogaloo as a treat. But when did he become Pikachu?
Hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
And kicking people.
Belongs to me.
Chick, first of all, I wouldn't work in your profession with heels. I just wouldn't. Functionality over style every time. Although, I am really good at running super fast in heels.
Don't touch me.
I rarely wear them, but if I got to, I'd fucking win in a foot race. Absolutely.
Oh, you won. You just wind up.
Think I won't come tearing down the street in fucking heels after your ass? I would.
This isn't a joke.
And then I'd take one off while running and chuck it at you.
Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
Heels to me are like shoes that are only for decoration and nothing else.
Fine,
They're for taking off more than for putting on.
like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
How do echidnas smell? He probably smells like sweaty from running around and having to like look for these things. He also like fought a ghost and just fought this chick. Probably just smells like blood and sweat and like sad.
We should get going.
We should. Let's go, Rouge. Her run cycle, lol. I love Knuckle. I like Knuckles too. Knuckles is cool. Never said I didn't like Knuckle.
What's Rouge up to anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings for 2 separate Chaos Emeralds. Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald? Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this long drawn-out battle. This place in history as the ultimate genius.
Of all cutscenes in this game, this one is by far my favorite. What, Eggman saying, no, it has to be me to tell them they're gonna die?
Has come. It's now or never.
Yeah, this is a cool cutscene. Knuckles and Rouge. Ah. Yeah, I like it okay. I got scared for a second. I forgot that you float. No, it's very cute. And in all honesty, she could have flown though. It's very cute though. They try to touch on that in Sonic X, which is really funny. In Sonic X, like she does, she coulda. She could have absolutely flown. Oh fuck. Fine, I'll die. I'll die. Can't even see where I was. She really could have. She was actually in no danger. Because, like, we literally play that level, and she wouldn't have fallen into the furnace. There was, like, air coming out of it that was keeping you from falling. Literally, she would have just floated, done a couple of somersaults. Sonic, yeah, Rouge does flirt a lot with the humans. She also uses the fact that she knows that she's stacked against a lot of the male characters in the Sonic cast. Like Tails, for instance. Poor Tails. Poor Tails. He wasn't ready for that shit. He was not ready, but he got taken out like a chump. Poor baby. He was very confused after that fight. Very confused. And then absolutely knew what he was into. Alright. She does use it against Topaz. But not gonna lie, Topaz is a really cute character. Topaz is probably of the few human characters I actually like in the series. I also really like her name. Topaz is just a really cool name in general. Okay. F you, actually. I actually kind of love Rouge and Topaz as a ship. I think in all honesty, if they were going to make it work, they would have enough foundation to do it, but calls a lot into question about what is actually allowed in this world. They're both adults and both able to consent, seems fine by me. I guess? Wait, where do I go? Supposed to go straight up? Oh, yeah. There we go. There's a hidden upgrade on this stage. Bet you would never have known, and nobody said anything. I would have just gone blissfully unaware that there was an upgrade in this stage. It's an HP upgrade. Oh, neat. That could be useful for the final stage, I'm sure. Am I anywhere near it? I just want to make sure I'm keeping a lookout. Oh. Wait, I see it. I am so- Oh no! Really? I missed? It wouldn't let me in! Well, I guess I'm not getting it. Kill self? No, you first. Yeah, I'll just do it. It's fine. Oh, never mind. I thought that would kill me. I guess not. I did try and fly for it. It clipped and wouldn't let me in. I was like, alright then. Do I need the HP upgrade? Is it necessary? I had no idea that was even there, so I guess not if I were able to beat it before without it. I don't need it. It's nice to have. I assume so, yeah. Welcome to the literal rail shooter. Pew pew! I'm an attack helicopter. Alright, let's see. You fight as if you had that upgrade. You got it, boss. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. This is actually a lot of fun. This is actually a really fun level. This is just a solid level all the way around, actually. No problems here. I would actually kind of agree with you. This is probably the best stage in the entire story right now. So far. It does have a really good soundtrack. Another rail shooter, huh? Alright, here we go. Meteors don't stop me! I'm Eggman! 360 no scope! Yay! Oh god. Imagine the inertia. Jesus. Just spin! I kind of wish all Eggman levels were like this, and Tails levels just didn't be like this. Honestly, it's weird because Eggman has some really good levels. Do I just continuously shoot you? Like, what's going on? Okay. Whoa. That's awesome! That's a really— I didn't remember his level. I must not remember Dark Story as often.
Piece of cake.
Dude, B rank? Hell yeah. No, dude, that was awesome. That was a really good, solid level. Like, I had a good time on that. That was a really solidly done level. I like that. You were really close to an A, was I?
Why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Because they can't stand you.
Is there something I can help you with?
Mr. Eggman!
Shooter.
Your life. You will tell me where Sonic and Tails are.
Huh, joke's on you. I don't value anything.
Just eats the gun.
Do it. Pull the trigger. Squeeze it.
$80K points needed. Gotcha.
Let's take care of business first, shall we, Sonic?
She had character development that got thrown out literally at the last second for this game.
Talk about
Huh.
I'm trying to defrost this blended iced coffee Nair made. It's frozen solid. Oh, heck. Sorry.
Fake emerald? I can kill two birds with one stone.
You know, if Tails didn't nod to him, even if Eggman didn't already know, he probably would have just totally tipped him off. Like, why do you keep staring at him, Sonic?
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
You turned into a big boy. Whoa. Sonic, you need a little more inflection than that. You could just go whoa every time.
So,
Sound like a doggo.
the real one.
Tails! God, you're the boy genius in this freaking outfit. God damn. Still just a kid.
now for a little space ride. Got full clears the colony bad.
I'm counting on you, Tails. And Amy, take care of yourself.
Amy's like, this is my fault.
Farewell, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Bye. Here I go. Do it. Sweet release, finally. No more games for me.
Farewell, Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic did just like monologue out loud.
Now we have some unfinished business to take care of.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Real Emerald, I will release you both. You have my promise.
Sonic!
Huh?
Sonic asked me for the first time to do something for him.
Do you mean that this entire time he's never asked you for help? How long have y'all known each other before he decided, yeah, you're good?
What have you done to Sonic? I'll never forgive you for this.
What have you done to Sonic? End his life. End him. He runs so fast! He tip-a-taps too fast! He tip-taps too fast! No! Why is he tip-tap like that? Why does he tip-tap like that? Why does he fucking move at me? He's never fast in his levels. What the actual fuck? Do you see how fast he's running? Why? Why is he running like an ostrich on steroids? Since when? Since when? I want to know. You killed yourself on that one. He runs too fast. Jesus. He's wave dashing. Why does he move so fast? I'm going to save the world in honor of my friend Sonic. Eggman proceeds to deck him in the face. Lay down. He's just coming to get your ass. Did you see that shit? He was just like tick, 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 like a cryptid.
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected.
Like a cryptid.
It's a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Did you see that hot JPEG footage? I did. I could taste the crunch off that. Burnt.
Direct order from the president. Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
So you did your homework. Is that it? I would say that's an invasion of privacy.
I can say the same thing about you.
Yeah, what the fuck, bitch?
Looks like things aren't quite going your way. But since my job was done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
You are one pathetic creature.
Huh.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form. But if this picture is of the real Ultimate Life Form named Shadow, then exactly who or what is standing in front of me?
Proceeds to deck her in the face.
This is Dr. Eggman. I have found all 7 Chaos Emeralds. Shepard, someone is trying to get to the Eclipse cannon. There's not much time left before the cannon fires again. Can you get over there?
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for me.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
No
Even
doubt.
your memories might not be real, you know?
Even if my memories are not real, it's still me, Shadow.
Oh, baby.
Maria,
It's okay, Shadow.
the thing that matters to me now.
Yeah, I remember them also being like, this Shadow right here is probably not the real one. And I was just like, well then we've never met the real Shadow is what you're telling me? Which means that every Shadow iteration has been a fake. So technically, yes, he has been a fake hedgehog this whole time. Oh, hi! Your render didn't happen. Alright. Okay, bye. So dizzy. I didn't want that. Whoa! Be careful. Okay. Whoop. Nope. Come on. There we go. I don't remember. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm kind of sort of remembering how to do this level a little bit. Little by little. But I'm sure I will get turned around. Just like now. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, down there. Okay. Okay. Where was I to go again? We have 19 votes, 13 for Japanese and 6 for English. It looks like we're watching the Japanese dub. Everybody really wants to hear Sonic say the bad word, I guess. Right, this one doesn't let you. Whoop. Ah. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. What? Okay, need a breather for a sec. You could just hopped on the roofs of those. Yeah, I know. I didn't jump high enough. I wasn't confident enough to make that jump. I wasn't confident to make that jump. Truth be told. Oops. Oops. Right. We want to go up. Oh, right. There's a thingy. Nope. There we go. Alright. I've seen soap shoes and they look cool. Alright. I don't remember how long this level is. Down I go. Wait, do I jump for that? I think I do. Nope. Ah! Am I supposed to jump for that? I can't see. Am I just going down? Keep going down? Alright. Oh, there it is. Let go. Let go. Ah! Jesus. Yeah, those things are terrible. Okay! Made it. That wasn't so bad. E? Really?
Full power here.
I feel like I went pretty good on that. I didn't die, and I think I did pretty okay. Oh well. Maybe I didn't kill enough. It's all good. I'm happy with how that level went. It's probably the cleanest I've gone through that level. That wasn't so bad, E. That's alright. I wasn't good enough.
I thought that capsule you were in exploded in space.
You know, what can I say? I
Die hard. I die hard.
There's more to you than just looking like me. What are you?
The thing is he doesn't look like you.
What you get?
Game says no, that was Garbo. Oh well, man. What can you do?
I see. But you know, I can't.
I didn't realize that these levels were so long. They are.
Days are coming to an end.
I think after this is the last level, right? Yeah, these are the last levels. Oh right, I'm still fighting Blaze!
This is over.
I'm still fighting Blaze!
And now. I sense it. Here goes. I sense it. Here goes. I sense it. Here goes.
Whoa.
I sensed it. Here
If there's rings nearby, it's the worst. Ow.
I sensed it. Here goes.
Oh no. I remember now with Sonic, this was terrible.
How could this be? I sensed it. Here
Eh.
goes. I sensed it. Here goes.
Hell. Forgot how hell this level was.
I sensed it. Here goes.
Can't I just like...
I
Nope.
sensed it. Here goes.
I have to time it.
I will not be defeated. I sensed
Uh,
it. Here goes. I sensed it. Here goes.
Jesus. I hate how clunky this is.
I sensed it. Here goes.
Oh,
Here goes.
heck.
I sensed it. Here goes.
How do I kill you?
I sensed it. Here goes.
This is the worst. This is the worst. When do I get Chaos Spear and why can't I use it?
I sensed it. Here goes. No. I
like wait. Whoa, Jesus! She was still chasing me! Ah! Damn! I'd legit put money on Blaze though. Shadow might be the OP Vegeta of the cast, but Blaze is best girl. I agree. Blaze, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, bitch. Let's go. Go back. Fuck you. You shouldn't have run. You shouldn't have run. I told you to stay still. That's what you get for toying with me. You should have just stayed put. Alright. Now for the canon ending. Literally.
Take over the world. Now is the glorious era of the Empire of Eggman.
Just chucks it. You fucking killed your own kind. She knew what she was getting into when she picked a fight. Just saying. The one time Eggman actually wins. Yeah, I know. That's true. What? We did it! Hell yeah! That took, well, because we did those other two stages, but that took less time than Hero one. The only time he wins, he loses. That's not entirely true if we think about it. There's been a lot of times that Eggman has actually won, and the way that we win is cleaning up the mess. Cleaning up his win. Like, what about Sonic Unleashed? He tore apart the world, and he did make Eggman Land. He won on that front. He absolutely won on that front. The way we win is by tearing down what he's built. And what about Sonic Generations? Technically he won because the Time Eater stole everybody and destroyed all those other places. He technically won on that. Our win was cleaning up the mess. So truly he has to win first before we do. So Eggman's been winning if we think about it. And also, he destroyed the moon. We never fix that. We can't fix that. That's the one thing Eggman won that can never be fixed. We can't fix the moon. That shit's donezo. We actually legitimately can't fix that. No, the oceans are fucked. The oceans are very fucked. They are so much. He peed on the moon. Yes, he did. He did. He totally destroyed everything. Don't remind me. So many Sailor Moon memes. You know what? I remember Dragon Ball Z Abridges like Sailor Moon 1-2 when the moon got destroyed by Piccolo. And Sailor Moon was like getting electrocuted, feeling the pain from the moon being destroyed. And they're like, and now we take you to our moon expert, Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon? Oh, dear God! Thank you, Sailor. Oh my freaking God. That was a good one. That was such a good one. But yeah, oh my God, we beat the Dark Story. All that's left is the last story. And then once we're done with that, it is just Chow Garden from here on out. For that game in particular. We'll be done with the game, but we'll be doing Chow Garden for a couple of Wednesdays. Which is great. But that also means that we've already beaten 2 Sonic games fully. Within a couple of weeks. 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, I think. We're on a roll, guys. I've never beaten these games so quickly. Holy shit. We do have other Sonic games to defeat, though, of course. I know this isn't the end. There's a final story. Mods. Well, I mean, those are not canonically that. SA2 verse chat. Thank you so much for hosting. Appreciate. SA2 verse chat. So what exactly is that? What is SA2 verse chat? Oh.
Professor Gerald, the truth about 50 years ago.
Sonic Adventure 2. Last episode. Wishes are eternal.
Damn, I wish they still did this for games. That's so fucking cool. We putting commands to fuck you over. Oh. So wait, does that mean as I'm playing the game, you'll put in commands to, like, screw with me? Is that what that is? So, it's not you just controlling the character. It's just you adding random things. But wait, so that sounds as fun as that sounds, and I would really do it. That also means that if there's a command for you guys to just insta-kill me, I'm pretty sure that's all that will be spammed. Like, I know some of my chat well enough that that's literally the command they do. Or just taking rings from me. SA2 randomizer is also a thing. It would have to be a donation incentive or bit incentive. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Also, you can disable commands. Well, that would take away SA2 versus chat, wouldn't it? I'm sure you can edit it accordingly. Well, yeah, I'm sure. Just saying. Those are always like, you want to do it, but then you realize the trouble you'll be in. But it does sound like a blast. It does. Maybe we could do a couple. Just disable the one command. Well, the thing is, I've never done it, so I don't even know if that's actually a command. You know? I also have a feeling I'll be very on my own for that. Oh boy. Just remove the command to outright kill you. Yeah. I know. If there is one. I know. Okay. I will try one, as
Stage select.
Blaze! So let's do, what's a good stage? Sonic has legitimately the least stages. Just 3. 3 or 4, actually. Yeah. And then, no, never mind. There's way more. There was a download content button? There was? Where? A GKSA2 model? You'd have to know how to, like, under help and options? Oh, there is download content. What is that for? It's grayed out below. Do I have to unlock that somehow? Or is that just the mods? Weird. For an SA2 model, you'd have to make sure it doesn't, like, break with other mods, I'm sure. I know someone you can commission to get that done. I don't know. Should I? Like, we're almost done with the game. Besides Chow Garden, of course. Okay, so let me do the stage select. We'll play one as Blaze. We'll do City Escape.
Character select.
Hey, the character select's working. You can play as Tikal. And a Chow. I can play as a Chow and a Dark Chow. But then you yourself can take care of the Chow. You're right. You're absolutely freaking right. If you want to. The only thing my mind worries about in that regard is the bones. Chows are mech characters. That makes sense. I remember. There she goes. She looks really good, honestly. This is a fairly done model. I'm pretty sure I hit the A button for that, but okay. And she's got voice clips. Oh, her head did not agree with that car. Anytime she hits a car, her head just bobbles. Alright, so let's get a good look at this. That's a fairly decently done model. I like that. That's a really good model. She moves really well, too. Okay. Cool. Oh, she does the little spin. She looks really good. This is really good. She does the little spin, too. That is so cool. Oh my god. Dude, to have GK in a Sonic game, that's... I don't know, man. I'd lose my mind. That's like a dream come true. Like, my biggest thing as a kid was either getting, like, to be in a Sonic game or voicing in a Sonic game. Like, that's my dream. I don't even know if I could. I don't think I can, but, like, I mean, I've been in a Sonic fan game before, in animations, but, like, dude, would you be mad if you get jiggle bones? What do you mean, jiggle bones? Like, in the ears? Yes. Well, I mean, her ears do wiggle, so that would make sense. But if you're talking about the chest, GK doesn't have a chest. That's me. I don't have a chest. If you've not noticed, I'm quite androgynous when it comes to that. She did not like that. Oh my god. Hell you. Rouge has jiggle physics. She does. Oh! Nope, she's dead. Just take the entire model jiggle. Please don't. Please don't do that. I had this issue with the 3D model before. It's so distracting. Useless upgrade at that section. Useless upgrade? There's another upgrade? God, there's so many I never knew existed. Where is it at? Upload the wiggly version on Game Banana. I don't wanna. I'm happy with what I got right now. Where the stairs were? So all the way back there? Oh, lost cause. All of your skeletal systems, simply a slinky. Sure. Yeah, do what you want. Oh, you get the magic glove. What does that do again? Oh, wait, we get to look at her. Here we go. Hey, honestly, this is a really good freaking model. It turns enemy into throwable orbs. Oh, that's cool. Big? I didn't notice him. He got run over. Did anybody see him? He was back there.
All right.
Dude, I have to like look through all these VODs and find him. Hey, Moe! How you doing? How are you? How are you? Oh.
That was weak.
Blaze? Shut your bitch ass up.
Stage.
Alright, let's see.
Character select.
Hey! Let's be Blaze in the Chow Garden. Blaze fucking insulted you. It's just a Nuke's top 5 video all over again. Oh god, oh heck. It is? Oh, with Big, gotcha. I keep forgetting that's what that guy does. Yeah, she looks freaking good. Damn. This is really freaking well made. Like, this is really well made. Did you see it? This is the exact moment that my heart broke. And I didn't want to forgive humanity. I bet you didn't see it. Here's the replay. And they circle my face. And it's just tears. This your kid in the pool? Nah, our kid can't swim. What this? Who does duck? Who does duck? There's a mod that replaces Amy with Sally. There is? That's awesome! Hell yeah, give me that. That's awesome. I gotta look for that now. I guess since Blaze replaces Sonic, then that would make her a hero. That's so cool. Best girl, hell yeah. You still need to eat these. This is all I gathered from the story. Wait, I missed the Chow stream. Did one of the Chow go into the Great Beyond? Nope, this is one of them right here. He's being raised to be a speed type. A neutral speed type. And then the other one, the other one's in class, yeah. Actually, I should probably go get him and see if he's done. Or maybe I should leave him in there. I'll leave him in there for right now, because we're focusing on this one currently. I gotta get a good screenshot of him, so that I can get him onto the graph for us for the next Chow Garden stream. But yeah, no, this is cool. Oh my god, this is awesome! This is so cool! This is so cool! Oh my god. She just looks so cool! I wish I would have gotten this first and then just done the whole hero story with her instead. But her cutscenes would have broke. Then she would have looked like that atrocity that came out and started a fight with us in the forest. Holy hell. Alright. Oh god. Someone just made a Feral Amy mod? Really? Somebody tell Dant. Chow is riding the duck? What? Where? Oh my god, my boy! Look at him! Oh, look at him go! Oh, you precious baby! Look at you, buddy! Oh, he's done. Is that how you swim? Do you, oh no, you have to grab it with you. Did you just grab it and jump into, you're awesome! You adorable little babu! Oh my god. I love you! You precious bean. Good boy, Boinkus, good boy! Look at you, learning how to do all this stuff by yourself. You cute baby. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You can grow up big and strong and healthy, and I love you. You're so cute. Oh my god. So proud of you. So proud of you. So proud of you. Yeah. Who's a good boy, kid? Yes, you are. You are. You are. Yes, you are. Oh, so precious. Yeah. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my god. He's precious. The freaking beach ball fruit scared me again. I heard it and I was just like, what is that? Keep forgetting anytime the fruit fault sounds like a beach ball getting punched. What a good boy. A good boy! Oh my god. Yes, you are.
Oh, so baby.
Alright. So, I guess we will end that here. But we beat the Dark Story mode and Hero Story, and now all that's left is Final Story, where we fight the Bio Lizard and do that trial run of every single character has to be used on a time limit, in order to, like, break shit. I think it's to disable the Eclipse Cannon, pretty much, but, like, that's freaking that's probably gonna be Monday. The Bio-Lizard fight isn't that hard. No. And you got the air necklace, so no stress for Knuckles stage. I know! I can't believe I never knew about that. The key is to watch your distance. True. I'm kind of like relearning the game as I'm playing, because it just turned out I didn't remember anything about the Dark Story mode at all. I was very surprised by all of the stages in Dark Story, except for the end. I remembered how to navigate Shadows, no problem. His final stage. But everybody else's was like, where do I go and what do I do? Like, Jesus. It was weird. It's like it all came back to me at the last minute. But yeah. Can only imagine how Final Chase and that damn Rouge stage went. Ugh. You know what? Final Chase was okay. And you would have been proud of me, Moe. You didn't even get to see it. But the last stage I did for Shadow before he fights Sonic, I navigated it with so much ease, but the game still decided I was garbage at it. But I didn't die, and I skipped most of the stage. But it still said I was garbage. It made me sad. I tried really hard. You would have been so proud of me, I think. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to install those. But yeah. Let's see. Damn proud of ya.
Thanks, Moe.
Let's see who we can raid today. Let me refresh this. You can only have one at a time. Yeah, because they replace a certain character, don't they? Let's see. Who can we raid? You know what? I think I know who. Let me check if they're still actually like streaming though. The Amy Puyo skin? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's still. Yeah. So we're gonna go raid Lady Rose, who was so absolutely sweet when they raided us last time, which was very cool of them. So we're gonna return the favor and do the same thing. Also, Rose is extremely sweet. Lady Rose is really awesome. She's probably one of the first of some VTubers that I know that like reached out and was super friendly. Kind of like the first nice person I met in the community, and she's a doll. But you guys will like her. She's playing Phasmophobia right now with a couple of other VTubers, and they're having a blast. It seems somebody has already died, so you know. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As usual, you guys are amazing, and I love you guys so much. Thanks for all of the support. We'll be back at it again on Monday, and we're gonna be doing Last Story on Monday. I might have some other streams in between some of the Sonic streams that are not Sonic related. Not sure yet. Gotta decide. But keep on the lookout for that. I will let you guys know. I will also, we're still doing the design your own Chow event in the Discord as well. So if you haven't made your own Chow yet and you want to, you still have till next Wednesday to submit it to the Summer of Sonic channel, so that I can show them off in the next community Chow Garden stream. But with that being said, you guys have a pleasant as hell evening. Thanks so much for kicking back and hanging out with me in the void. I have been Glitch Kitten,
And I love you guys to bits and particles. See you later, Nya.